Men who are sure of not wanting kids, what's stopping you from getting a vasectomy? I pursued a vasectomy in my early 30s and had 2 doctors tell me I was too young and might change my mind later. Never mind that I was, and still am, happily married to a woman that also doesn't want kids. Kind of gave up after that. But been thinking about trying again recently. There is no need. You can't have kids if you don't have sex. As a person who has had one done, I have asked this question to a few people too. The most common answer I hear is, I don't have $1,000 to pay for it. Followed up by a close second of, my insurance won't cover it, or, I don't have insurance. I was lazy. Finally had it done. Glad I did. Was over in like 5 minutes. Was an absolutely horrible experience, but I blame the doctor. As an unmarried, 28-year-old with no children, not one doctor will do it. I've spoken with a half-dozen different doctors, citing a list of reasons as long as my leg as to why I do not, nor ever will want, children. Every single one said some variation of, what if you change your mind later? Or, what if your future wife wants kids? Quote. Still waiting for that drive to have kids that everyone talks about. 37 years old and no drive. Same with my wife. If no drive on my 40th birthday, I'm getting the snip so the wife can get off hormonal birth control. The fact that I can never, no matter how hard I try, get my husband pregnant. My wife had a hysterectomy for medical reasons. Not worried about knocking her up as she doesn't have a uterus. Our daughter came from her previous marriage and that's fine by me. She's mine now. No way around it. Her bio father isn't in the picture. Doesn't even send a card on her birthday. Owes like $25,000 in back child support. Trash dude. But I don't want kids from my genes. History of medical problems in my family made it obvious I didn't want to chance it early on. Totally okay with the way things are. And no need for the snip. Misinformation didn't affect me, but I had a lot of explaining to do to my in-laws that there was a big difference between a vasectomy and castration. I'm pretty sure I don't want kids. But I feel like surgery is a bit overkill when I'm only sleeping with men anyways. I'm not good with scissors. My wife asked me if I wouldn't mind getting it done after our second one. I did not hesitate. I have told her for years just let me know when. My buddies are shocked I was so open to it. My reasoning has always been, it's way worse for women to get their tubes tied. Yes, it's a common procedure. But it can fuck with their bodies a lot after. B. Whether I am with one partner for the rest of my life or multiple. I want to know I only have 2 kids. C. I don't want to wear a condom. Not that it's bad. You should always wear one when having sex to prevent procreation or infections. But it feels better without. Don't need one 'cause I don't have sex. I'm not abstinent. I simply am not interested in a relationship, sex, or having kids. I'd rather put all my time into planning world domination. Got one last year. I always said if I was in a relationship and having sex regularly I would get one, and so I finally did. Asked my GP about it when I was 21. She was having none of it. Giving it the old, what if you meet the right girl, and, you'll change your mind. Turns out I did meet the right girl. She's not wanting kids either, nearly 10 years together and no sign of minds changing. Nothing. The 7th of July 17 I got the snip at the ripe old age of 30. No questions asked. Best $100 US out of pocket I've ever spent. Turns out, insurance companies are happy to prevent you from having dependents. Shortly after getting mine at 32 years of age, a workmate told me, "You know you're going to get hardening of the arteries now." Well, 70 years old and still going strong. I went and got my consult a few weeks ago, and was 100% gung-ho about it before then. I'm still 100% about not wanting more kids. I've got one, and my GF doesn't want any of her own. But something about the thought of a knife blade into my scrot, coupled with being in a cold, sterile urologist's office, just made me freak out. Seriously, was shaking for an hour or so afterward. What a PSS. The fear of surgery is real, I guess. Anyway, I'm committed to making the snip appointment for later this month. A few hours of discomfort in exchange for a lifetime of worry-free sex? That's a hell of a bargain, I think. Nothing. Getting mine on Monday. Knowing I'm not going to be having sex anyway.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.